We see 3 crosses. That's the point where Gaudí wanted to build a church for the 60 families. What happened? Because the plots were not being sold, there was no point to build a church that no one was going to use. Gaudí was deeply religious. Pay attention to those cards. So he wanted to preserve the religiousness of the spot, and he placed a Calvary. Jesus Christ was crucified between the others,
Vamos al middle path, ¿o cómo era?
Se me da que está el eco.
I have tried to find out for a few times, and I have asked. We are in a WhatsApp group. We are 252 guys there. Some of them are people that have no. They make first the squares, and then they put bigger holy rocks. So the bigger above them in the middle, so they cannot fold it. That's how they. And every sometimes they will be doing some restoration works, and they take care of it. Just because it might.
You say, oh, this is from the outside.
So when they built this road, because we're under a bridge, that's the road, they built around this tree, and the tree is going that way, looking for the sun.
You just want to try the seeds. All over the park, we will be finding places where you can rest. And the people.
He said that was agave.
Yeah.
Hola. Hola, Ecuador. Agua fría, normal, helada. Cool, fresh, frozen.
Agua congelada. Yeah. 800.
These are not so comfortable. That still gives you another opportunity. See how different the three of them are between them? This is the only one which has only 2 columns. The other 2, they have 3. Tilted columns.
This is what? 2 columns.
Two. The other 2 we have seen, they have 3. These 2 columns, on both sides, do they remind you of something? Very good. Trees. Trees is the answer. Palm trees, actually.
Palm trees?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And all of them are tilted. How do they design them? These are actually catenary arches. Any of you have visited Casa Milá? No? Okay, good. 'Cause otherwise you would know what I'm going to explain. Catena, Latin for chain. A catenary arch is the one that a chain takes once you let it down. You can open the arch less or more, and gravity is going to give you a different shape. The particularity of these arches is that when you flip them down, they do not need any side reinforcement. The weight goes straight to the ground of the entire arch, and that's why they shape. So the way they were working with them, they were painting these shapes on walls, plaster walls. They were cutting the plaster, creating wooden balls that they were able to flip.
¿Cómo se llama aquí? ¿Plaza qué? David. David, ¿cómo se llama esta plaza?
Ahora Plaza de la Natura.
The House of the Lawyers. And the House of when? ¿Cómo se llama ese guy? Well?
Well,
Gardens. 33 tells you something? Very good. That one is on page 29. These are called karyotypes. And we have one here, the only human sculpture in the entire world. And she is naming the entire corridor as the washerwoman portico. That lady has a basket with the laundry on her head. That, yeah.
No,
At
washing.
the end of the corridor, there was supposed to be.
Barbecue?
No, I'm kidding.
To wash the clothes?
These were planters. Planters are on the way, and hanging out from these little booths, there were wooden benches. Again, some old place where to take a rest. Along with religion was nature. So we have seen palm tree columns. We will see. First one was put in town in 1978. They're not native. And for sure there was a second one. And after that, they spread all over the city.
yep.
They are affecting the population of bats because it seems that they eat the same insects.
They eat anything. We have 2 at the house.
Don't let them out, please.
No.
No.
Mire.
you might have understood, we're underneath
What do you think?
the big square. This part was excavated in the mountain in order to build also these columns here. What was this area for? Remember when we were speaking that the park was in the middle of nowhere? This was thought as a shelter market. The market would come to Park Guell once, twice per week. To have an open space, they never built 4 of the 90 columns, so we have a total of 86. One missing here, 2 in the middle, 1 over there, very symmetric. On the spots where the columns were not built, we have these beautiful medallions. The mosaics above on the bench, and these were not designed by Godin. It was Eusebi Guell. That was the same guy that gave color to the Casa Batlló facade, for example. They were together here in Casa Batlló, in Sagrada Familia.
Contemporary.
He was one of his assistants. One of the things, because this is much easier to clean than the stone. That's it. What else? You see this? Stay there, but look at me. Don't move. What's up? But we see a straight line. He's playing with perspectives as ancient Greeks did too. All the outside columns are tilted in order to strengthen the structure. The ones in the center, they're all straight. The other fountain, on the top of the other fountain.
Oh, that hidden
all
that
fountains are connected. Actually, the water that was coming out from the mouth of the lizard, salamander, dragon, was designed as the overflow of the cistern. Now they have been disconnected and it's just a regular fountain. What else do we have? Right behind the head of the snake, that's the Catalan flag you might have seen in some. I would bet if he was alive today, both of them, they both would be independentistas. I cannot say they were. You know, in Catalonia, it's pretty much 50% of the population that they do not vote for this. View. But still, people will turn and get out again or take the 2 roads which are connecting the door with everywhere in the park. Then we have those 2 holes digging in the rock, Mr. Guell's parking lot and storage room. Today, restroom and cafeteria. Only restroom, only cafeteria inside the park. We will have another chance if someone that wants to do
The house of the guardian of the park.
1960s. 3 stories, ground floor, living room and kitchen. Then above we have the restrooms and bedrooms. And this here was the administration building. Administration building where people visiting the park would be also waiting for whoever would be